Now, I'll be honest here. I'm not a gracious loser in general. I'm just not. I don't like losing at things. And this usually manifests itself because I'm not a sports guy. As you can probably tell. Don't play any sports. So where this usually has manifested itself has been in video games. When I play multiplayer video games, if I lose, I am the sorest fucking loser on the planet. I throw fits. I literally, as a grown-ass man, there's a video game called, NBA Street. Okay? And, it's this kind of like basketball game, but it's a street basketball arcade style where they do all kinds of flamboyant dunks and tricks and stuff. And I bought this game, the first one, when it came out. I don't remember for what console, but it was many years ago. Bought it, and I learned all these tricks, and I spent like a week getting really fucking good at it, right? Or I thought I was good at it. And, then I started playing with my roommate. He wasn't my roommate at this point, but he was just my friend. And he came over, and I beat him a couple of times. And was like, yeah, you know, that's what's up. I'll talk shit, too. And that's the thing. Like, I'm a shit talker when I'm ahead, and when I'm behind, I just whine constantly. So when I was beating him, I was just spitting booty chatter at him. Just boodassi. Yeah. How you like that shit? Oh, I'm not even gonna look. Did I make it? Did I make it? Oh, I did make it. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just being a complete dick. What happened is that Brian apparently is just a natural at this game. So after I beat him for a couple of games, he started to beat me. And at first, because I already had beaten him 3 or 4 times, I was like, whatever. Sun's gotta shine on a dog's ass at some point during the day, motherfucker. Lucky. Play again. Run it back. But he just kept beating me. And every time he would beat me, the rage level would rise. And it got to the point where I literally said, fuck this bullshit. I spiked my controller and I went and I sold the video game the next day. I took it down to like GameStop and I traded it in at a loss, at a big loss, because you know GameStop pays you like $2 for a game you just paid $50 for. At a loss, because I didn't even want it in the fucking house anymore. So he fucked me up to the point where I sold the game, right? Then another NBA Street comes out. And I bought it again. Because I really liked the game. Really enjoyed it, got back into the groove of things, beat the fucking campaign, you know, the single player, and was like, man, I'm much better at this game. He came over, I beat him a couple of times, and then all of a sudden I can't buy a bucket. I can't fucking win. And the same shit happens. He has made me sell 3 different versions of NBA Street in my adult life. Literally 3 versions of this game I have purchased at almost full price and gotten rid of within weeks of buying them because I just don't want him to continue beating me. I'm a sore fucking loser. But I lost this game and I knew all 3 of them had been cheating the whole fucking game. And so I went like, I said, you know what? Fuck you guys. We're back, you know, game of life. And I'm talking to a bunch of girls, a bunch of, you know, preteen girls here. Fuck you guys. Cheating asses. Brought me out here and wasted my fucking time, and now I lose because you cheated the whole game. And my biological sister, I'm standing up as I said this, and she stood up and she said, you're just a sore loser. That's your problem. We beat you fair and square, and you don't want to admit it. And I was like, I fucking saw you move the pieces when it wasn't your turn. I fucking caught each of you cheating your asses off. Over the course of this game, I watched you cheat. So don't fucking sit there and tell me that you beat me fair and square when you know that's not. Now, once again, sore fucking loser, so I'm way more into this than I should be. And so I'm like, you guys all fucking suck. Leave me alone. Don't fucking ask me ever to play a game with you again. I'm done. You guys suck. And my biological sister is standing there, and she rears back and slaps me in the face. This wasn't the only time that she had done this. She had hit me. Or actually, I'll tell those stories too. I've already told one of those. Maybe that's why I think I've told this story before, because I've told the story about when I made my little sister eat a hamburger the wrong way. The hard way. That's in one of my Q&A videos. But she reared back and slapped me in the face. When this happened, because I was already in a state of rage because of the cheating that was going on and the gloating after the cheating that was going on, I was ready to fucking blow my stack already. But the fact that she hit me, right? Now I know this seems like a lame reason to give for what's the closest you've ever been to killing somebody, but I shit you not, when that happened, I had these visions flash through my head at super speed of me just strangling the shit out of all three of them and beating them to death with a chair and throwing them off the fucking roof and drowning them in the fucking bath. I mean, all of this violence started flashing through my head, and it was just a couple of seconds that I stared at her after she had slapped me. And I'm just like, you know, all this awful shit going through my, I'm gonna fucking pull your eyeball out with a spoon and fucking, you know, and I'm staring, and because I'm not a violent guy, that rage had nowhere to go, but it had to come out. It had to come out. So I looked at her, gritted my teeth, and went, and ran away as they all fucking laughed. The rage had built up to such an extent in me that it needed an outlet, and the only outlet that I could feasibly come up with that didn't involve beating them all to death with a piece of furniture or you know, stabbing them or kicking them all until they stopped breathing was to just weep. And as soon as I realized what I was doing, I ran away and slammed my bedroom door and locked it. My mom comes out. She's knocking on my door. PJ, are you all right, honey? Go away. Just fucking leave me alone. I hate you all. I hate everyone. And so, anyway, my mom went and found out from my sisters what had happened, and she made them all come and apologize to me, which was even more humiliating than actually like what happened. Because as they were apologizing, you could tell it was one of those forced apologies. But they didn't really care. They didn't really want to be apologizing at all. They were like, "We're sorry we made you cry like a little bitch, PJ." And I'm like, fucking, whatever, man. Just fucking, I don't care. Just go. And then they, you know, all filed in one at a time and apologized. But I gotta be honest, that's probably the closest I've ever come to committing murder. Not very close, I guess, but close enough for me.